Hey, welcome back. Here at the Market Mamas podcast, we cover a wide range of topics from the intricacies of day trading to mindset mastery and psychological growth, with the goal of the conversation being leveling us all up to our most successful selves. My name is Becky, and I'm a US-based futures day trader from the Pacific Northwest. I've been trading for 3.5 years now and currently focus predominantly on day trading the futures instrument for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, otherwise known as YM. In my first couple of years trading, I also learned swing trading, options trading, but I found that I most enjoyed the fast-paced world of intraday futures trading. So thank you for joining me today as we welcome the year 2025 this week. I imagine I'm not alone in spending a decent amount of time this holiday season reviewing and updating my goals for the year ahead. And in doing that, I started by reviewing what my goals were for 2024 and thinking about how that went for me. So for me, at the start of 2024, I spent some time and wrote out a few different goals for my year ahead, specific to the different areas of my life. So family, trading, this Market Mamas podcast, and also my health. So for today's purposes, I want to talk predominantly about my trading goals, as trading is my leading business venture. So within my written larger overarching goals for each area, I then expanded into action steps that would help guide me day to day towards the bigger picture achievements that I was working towards. For my trading goal, I remember hesitating last January on putting in black and white a dollar amount for my trading aims for 2024. And in review, I did not actually write one down. My global goal ended up being I will become an exceptional, consistent, disciplined, paid day trader. And then within that guiding direction for my goal, some of my action steps included things like active engagement in my trading education community, daily positive self-talk and success visualizations, written and clear trade plans before every market open, daily journal entries, just to name a few of the steps. So of everything that I had listed, I was actually quite pleasantly surprised that I did achieve or at least improve in nearly all of them compared to my 2023 choices and results, which was honestly so awesome to realize when I went through them. It was a fun review for me. So now looking back as 2024 started back last year, I remember that I found myself thinking more deeply about what a realistic fiscal trading goal could be for me, even though I didn't specifically write it down on my goal sheet, because I wanted to kind of have a plan, but I wasn't ready to commit, I think. So based on how I was starting out the year, I realized that maybe I could come up with a number. So for those of you who don't know me as well or haven't followed our podcast weekly, prior to now, of course, I had a strong trading start in 2024, and February of 2024 was by far my most profitable month that I had ever had at that time. This was so inspiring and exciting, you guys. I remember taking my husband Rob out on a date at a very expensive restaurant in early February when we were still realistically rebounding financially from the Christmas madness and otherwise might not have gone to that restaurant. But it was there that I got to tell him about my approved largest trading profits payout thus far. So that was a super fun night. It was a good way to celebrate. And then this had me kind of all in my dreams for what I was going to earn and provide for myself and my family with my trading profits and how it all was going to compound. So it was in that season that I set my mind and heart on a dollar figure that became my target for 2024. It felt achievable, and realistically, I felt on track for it at that time in that positive, excited energy. But sometimes the best laid plans, right? So long story short, I had struggle periods in my trading consistency and stability in the spring. And then I settled down. And then again in July with a substantial back re-injury. And then again in October related to some misalignments with my prop firm funding company. So these three unique setbacks in 2024 really derailed my trading and my beautifully laid out plans for compounding wins to the end of time. As I close out 2024 this week and I tallied it all up, caught up my books, I fell short from my dollar goal. I only took home maybe 60% of said goal to my personal bank account from my trading accounts. Technically, this was a failure of that goal. In February of last year, I felt confident and ready to knock it out of the park. I remember it really well, actually. So in missing that mark right now, I could be bummed, right? But am I bummed? Hell freaking no. To be completely frank with you all, I am so proud of myself. There's a quote by Norman Vincent Peale that reads, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." This, this is what I did on a small, early baby trader level. But still, I shot for a sum that was far, far more than I had ever made before as a trader. And what I ended up earning was many multiples beyond what I made in 2023. So that was a massive success, despite not quite hitting what I thought and hoped I could for based on my analysis at month 2 of the year. I encouraged myself to pursue an ambitious and inspiring goal, and I worked my ass off for it. I chose belief as often as I could direct my thoughts in that way, and that was more than enough to make it a reality. I was derailed and fell down many times, and those periods were hard. I cried a lot of days in 2024 just to kind of let out a temporary release of the disappointment and fear that would sometimes bottle up inside me in the particularly hard moments. For me, by feeling those emotions and letting them flow, talking about them with my accountability partner, my mentor, and my community, then I could let them go, respect their lessons, and then refocus on what I could control, which were my steps moving forward. In every instance that I stumbled, I purposefully had to choose to engage with what served me and move beyond what no longer did. My process is good. My edge in the market is evolving and it is strong. My heart is fully committed and my family is really supportive. So when I had to recenter myself, these facts would ground me and support me at getting back into my arena each day, even after a fall. And this is the driving force for this Market Mama episode today. I imagine this message might resonate with a lot of middle traders. We are constantly bounced around between highs and lows of this really extremely arduous pursuit in the early stages. The green periods are so exciting and empowering and inspirational, and the red periods feel disappointing, worrisome, and potentially consuming. But the facts can carry us through. At least that has been really powerful for me to persevere through with. To lean into what I know and the literal history of my growth since I first started learning to trade. And let me tell you, who I am today is light years from the young woman I was when I had stars and dollar signs in my eyes when I first learned of the magical world of trading. I have felt every emotion that many of you are at various stages of feeling too, I think. And I had the financial success in 2024 that I did achieve because of my process and choosing time and time again to just keep believing in myself. Sure, I did not reach my goal amount, but I made money beyond my expenses of my mentorship and account fees and commissions. And that matters in this business. Am I right? Like that can give some momentum. So, to anyone who is currently writing, contemplating, and fine tuning your goals for 2025, as a trader or in any challenging pursuit, here are some actionable points that help me tremendously in stepping up and into my dreams that I have been reviewing and working into my system this week specifically. So, for starters, you want to be flexible. Flexibility means the ability to adapt and adjust in real time to changing circumstances and unexpected outcomes. It's about being agile and responsive to the ever-shifting feedback from the market, your system, and your life. You got to embrace new technologies and ideas and then integrate them into your business or trading process to maintain a competitive edge that fluxes with the market and your current learning stage. You can't be where you're not yet. Just give it time. When something unexpected presents, you'll have to handle the unforeseen challenges, such as a rapid shift in market sentiment or a major change within your trading community. Effectively and directly, you need to manage these things. This means being flexible with it all as it comes at you. So part of that is we all could stand to, myself included, cultivate greater resilience. Life will always throw us curveballs. This is just reality. Choose to withstand challenges and bounce back from setbacks more effectively each time for your progress with your resilience. Kind of let the experiences hit you, but don't sit for too long in any heightened emotional state, high or low. Rather, it's better to process it, journal it out, and then refocus on your process. If there was a lesson in any given situation, kind of recognize it and internalize it, and then use it for process improvement, and then just keep working one day at a time, one trade at a time. Like there really is very helpful energy behind just keep working. Also, I love the idea of allowing a perceived failure to be used as fuel. So, viewing setbacks with openness and a growth mindset is crucial to thriving in today's dynamic and unpredictable environment. It allows you to navigate challenges more smoothly, seize fresh opportunities as they present, and ultimately carry on your path to achieving long-term success over time. Lessons are gifts for growth if we choose to experience them that way. In also pursuing your goals, embrace change, right? Change is inevitable. Life is constantly evolving, as are you, and as I certainly have been in recent years, especially. Instead of resisting the change, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and development and new experiences. Stepping outside of our current comfort zones and being open to different perspectives can sometimes teach us what we didn't even know we were missing, but it opens the door to unimaginable new directions that can change everything for the better. We can pivot as many times as we need to in life. That's just a fact. I also find value in focusing on my daily effort and progress and celebrating every achievement, large or small, along the way. I like to learn from my mistakes and be thankful for them as necessary teachers along my path. When we try hard and we fail, this is not a waste. It's just a part of the education. As for the great moments, every win we achieve is the feedback of that growth that we're going through. Every point from the market, every trade plan followed, every lesson thoroughly journaled and contemplated, every payout, every deep meditation session even. Celebrate and feel pride in your outcomes that you worked so hard for. More successful, calming, peaceful meditation is just one of my small action steps in my process. But every time I do a meditation and I get to a deeper level that I previously haven't been able to, that is a micro win. And I am like, okay, I see some progress here. It's good. But then even if I fall short of a goal, such as a dollar amount at the end of the year, I still made progress. You still make progress when you miss a goal exactly. That progress counts. And there's growth in that. And that in itself, that growth and progress is a win. Another step that is really helpful in achieving goals is letting go of control. I'm a little bit of a control person myself as a type A personality, but we have to accept that we can't control everything. Trying to control every aspect of your life, your outcomes, the people around you, this attempt just leads to stress, frustration, and hella distraction from your actual bigger goals and the work that you need to do. Instead, I want to concentrate my energy and time on my actions, my responses, and my thoughts around any situation. Being mindful of where we allow our energy to be held is super powerful. Directing it for our good, from my experience, is definitely the most beneficial way to approach life. I've also found tremendous value in developing coping mechanisms for stress and choosing to focus on the joy in life. So that looks like finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as exercise, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies. For me, I love family time, gardening, and hiking. Every single time I spend energy in one of those activities and hold myself present in those moments, when I finish them, I feel calmer, happier, more centered in who I am, and content with my life. Even on a red trading day, there is so much in my life that brings me joy. Sometimes when the pain of a negative outcome or situation is still raw and acute, I have to literally force myself into a different headspace and activity to kind of move beyond that. But once I can shift my focus away from the frustration and feel something that I love, the weight starts to lift from my heart and the tension in my muscles can relax. My breath will come easier. It's a whole body shift. Focusing on the joy, it really does make the long game of a very challenging pursuit truly more manageable through the periods of stress. And that's so important in trading and anything that's really hard in your life. And lastly, but very importantly, we got to forgive ourselves for our mistakes. Please always be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer a friend or your child if you're a parent. Every human makes mistakes. I make mistakes. We have to just learn from them and move the heck on. Connect with people who uplift and inspire us. Journal it out. breathe, make amends if you need to, and just forgive. Harboring negative thoughts and emotions will only bring us lower, and I'm sorry, but ain't nobody got time for that. I think it's completely normal to not achieve every goal we set on time and in glorious fashion. But there are unexpected benefits of your failure to hit a goal to the tick. The lessons we are learning along the way to our biggest goals are making us so much stronger. A failure or rejection doesn't chain us to our status quo. It is still building our wings that will help us fly to the highest highs. Obstacles are making us stronger for even greater success to come. As the wise Jim Rohn once said, don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. And skills are developed out of studying, researching, failing, and building resilience, adjusting our process, asking for help, and staying in the game while the skills improve. Even when our growth isn't as obvious in a given day or week, with hindsight, it becomes obvious that it has occurred if you just didn't quit. So for me, not hitting that dollar amount goal I had for 2024 has been transformational. I have learned an insane amount of trading skills, emotional maturity, personal belief, stronger bonds with my trading community, and a deeper understanding of my trading edge, plus tighter risk management, more patience with my progress, and some real money to boot in 2024. So, holy freaking wins, right? If you likewise have massive goals, be it in trading or any of life's pursuits, let's keep at it in 2025. For my goal writing this week, I have been adjusting and reevaluating quite a bit. And yep, my financial goal is definitely larger for 2025 than it was for 2024. I will never not shoot for the moon because landing in the stars this last year was good. It was really good. Empowering, inspiring, and exciting for all that is still building within me and from me. That is all kind of wins. And I know that that can be for you too. Let's keep our eyes on the prize, but also keep showing up for our day-to-day work in the grind of what we know is building us, even the hard parts. I strive daily for progress, not perfection. This is my overarching approach, and you guys, it freaking works. Consistency does trump intensity every damn time if what you want is substantial, such as my 7-figure trading business. Goal setting is an ongoing dynamic process. It's about learning, adapting, and growing, not just any specific outcome. Your worth is not defined by whether or not you can achieve a particular specific goal. It is who you are along the way. We never know when our time in these bodies will be up. So I am a strong advocate for enjoying the moments we are in, no matter where I'm at in the journey towards my goals. My heart, spirit, and loved ones deserve for me to also see the beauty even on the hard days, but also remain relentlessly driven towards my biggest goals. Two things can absolutely be true at the same time, such as these. Thank you guys for watching. I am truly grateful to be growing the Market Mama podcast and community with you all. I love talking about my favorite subject of trading. Ms. Market is abundant for those of us that embrace a growth mindset and pursue deliberate practice in learning her tells and our own tendencies. And trading absolutely can be an avenue for the wildest success, but not without diligent work for many, many months and years. But to those who show up for the effort and dedication, you are my people, and I would love to get to know you better. So please take a moment and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment on your trading journey and goals if you have them figured out for 2025. And for more content, check out our website, www.market-mamas.com. Have a great day and a great year, everyone. Let's go.